Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Okay, now I can see.
You can see the picture of Tyson?
Yes.
All right. Good. You can see the picture of that ugly dog. Everybody got your notebook? All right. Everybody got your notebook? Hold on. Can you see the picture of the house?
Yes. Yes.
Good.
Yes.
Excellent. I still don't know how to do all of this stuff. I'm still trying to find out how.
Is that Moisha's sound?
Huh?
Is that Moisha's sound?
No, that's not somebody else. That's one of your friends. That's not mine. Moisha upstairs.
Oh.
Okay, we wait a couple minutes and we got 24 people. Let's wait a couple minutes and we have more and then we can get started. Got somebody else coming? Cool, man. We're getting a lot of students in this class. Oh, we're getting a lot. I finished this story with one of the classes. At the end, they were like, they could not believe it was true. They said, is this true? Is this true?
Mr. Berry, will we have a test today?
It's not a test. It's just a little quiz, and you can use your notebook. Okay?
I left my notes at home.
It's just a little quiz, and you can use your notebook for the quiz.
Yay.
Yay. Let me make sure I have the quiz. You want to see the quiz? There you go. You want to see it again? There you go. You can see it. There, okay. Now you know what's on the quiz.
That doesn't help. That doesn't help.
All right, we got 29 people in this class. This is good. You ready to begin?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay, now, yesterday we started to watch this scene right here. I'm going to play the whole scene for you. This is an important.
Mr. Barry.
This is an important
My
scene.
friend cannot join.
Now we got everybody. We got 30 people here. Okay, now watch. Everybody get ready. You see, she's spelling out the word water. She's trying to teach her. See, right here, Helen is remembering. Remember, she was a baby. She could hear and she could see. When she was 1.5 years old, she could see and hear. She's remembering right now. Spelling the word. Telling her yes. Helen is spelling the word. Hold on. Now she wants to know more words.
Cô lại thôi nè.ยิ้มให้ใครเนี่ยเอาแล้วไม่เรียนเหรอก็เรียนนี่ทีเชอร์นะทีเชอร์ไงอ่ะนี่นะทีเชอร์อันเนี้ยเป็นจอที่เขาสอนเขาสอนอยู่แล้วทำไมไปเปิดมันไม่ได้เปิดมันเป็นลิงก์ที่เห็นหนูเนี่ยเพื่อนเขาก็ดูกันในหนูโชว์แบ็คกราวด์หนูเพียบเลยอะไรแบ็คกราวด์หนูเนี่ยอะไรก็ไม่รู้อะไรมันอะไรเฮ้ยเอี้ยมอย่าพูดดิ
นาดา
อันนี้ใครทำอ่ะนี่เลยจ้าจ้า
นาดา
มีแซ่
Now she's going to ask Anne, she's going to say, who are you? Say, who are you? Anne spells teacher. Now watch this. What does she have in her hand? The key. What key? What key?
The key to her room?
Yes, where she was locking the teacher in the room all the time. Watch this.
Who are the other people standing on the porch? Yeah.
She gave Anne the key. All that time she would hide the key and use it to lock Anne in her room and be mean to Anne. Now she gives her the key. Oh, you cabrón.
Who's that? Is that Anne?
ไม่ได้เลย
Is that Anne?
That's Anne.
คิดดีไม่ได้เลย
Um,
She's spelling in her hand, see? Now, the whole time Anne Sullivan was trying to teach Helen, you saw Helen was very mean to her. Helen didn't like it because Helen didn't understand what she was doing. Helen thought she was just playing some silly game, and she didn't like it. Now, after this, Helen wanted to know the name of everything. She learned to spell 30 words the first day.
I thought you said 60.
Oh, she had 60 signs. I'm sorry. She had 60 signs to start with. 30 words the first day. Anne taught Helen words. Then she taught her to make sentences. Then she began to teach Helen how to read. How's she going to teach her to read if Helen can't read words? She cannot see a book.
The bell.
The bill thing. The one with like the little rough thing.
Wait.
What is it called again?
The one with the dots. The one with the dot thing.
It's called Braille. Everybody say the word Braille.
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 It's called Braille writing. Very good. You knew that. Very, very good. Do you know how Braille writing works? I'll show you how it works. Can you see this piece of paper?
Uh-huh. Yes.
If you take your pen and you put little holes in the paper, then you can do like this and you can touch it. That is how Braille.
I know.
That is how Braille works. That's how people who are blind learn to read. And there's a whole alphabet and there's numbers. Watch. You see, you have 6 dots, and the black ones go through. See that? Very cool. Very cool, huh? You have numbers, you have letters, have everything. Look, they even have hashtag. I didn't know that.
Hashtag.
I didn't know they had hashtag.
They have this full stop too.
That's amazing. Okay.
What about capital and small?
Ooh, I don't know if they have capitals and all of that. Now, listen to this. This is amazing. Helen became the first deaf and blind student to graduate from Harvard University. Have you ever heard of Harvard University?
No.
That used to be the best university in America.
What about now?
Some people said it was the best university in the world. Now, I don't think so. Now they've changed a lot. It's very expensive to go there, and it's very difficult to go to that university now. But I'm not sure it's the best university anymore. And if you want to know why, one day in class we can talk about why. But it used to be the best. And like I said, back in 1880, it was one of the best in the world. So Helen was the first deaf and blind person to graduate from this university. She went to 36 countries to work for people who had lost their sight. She's come a long way. Yeah? You remember when she was eating at the table?
Yes.
Yeah, she was like an animal. Yes. Just walking around grabbing food, putting her hands on people's plates. She was like an animal. later, she graduated from the best university in America. She went to 36 countries. Hold on. She wrote 14 books, hundreds of speeches, and hundreds of essays. That's pretty good, yeah? Somebody who used to eat like an animal, somebody who's blind, somebody who was deaf, somebody who could not speak.
That's amazing.
It's
Why can't she
amazing.
speak?
You are right. You are right.
But why
It
can't
is
she
amazing.
speak?
It's
I
a
mean-
miracle. A miracle.
Mr. Bear,
See
why
another
can't she
miracle? Here's another miracle. This is a human monkey head. You see that? All right. So
Why can't she talk though? Why can't she talk?
as she got older, she began to be able to make some sounds and talk some. Her speech was not perfect, but she could speak some. All right.
Wow. That's amazing.
It's
Yeah.
a miracle.
That's amazing.
It's a miracle. Helen died in 1968. I remember this. I remember my teacher told us about this. I was 8 years old. And I remember our teacher came to class and told us Helen Keller died. And we all knew who Helen Keller was. You had to read the book when we were children. We had to. The schools made us. She was 87 years old.
Oh, wow.
That was her when she was old. You see her eyes? Does she have beautiful eyes?
Yes.
They're made of
It's so
glass. They're made of glass.
Really?
Yeah, they had to take her real eyes out for medical reasons.
Why?
They had to like cut them out. And then they put glass eyes in there. She could not see, but it looked better.
Can
You go
back, please?
Anybody have a question right now?
Can you go back? Yeah.
Go back?
Yeah.
Back again?
Yeah. Okay.
Right there? Okay. Wow.
Okay,
Who
okay,
wrote
wait,
wow?
I'm not done yet.
Who wrote wow?
Me, I wrote wow.
She died in 19. I remember that. I remember my teacher came to the classroom and she was very sad and she told us all Helen Keller died and we were all like, really? We could not believe it. In some states in America, the day she died, it's a holiday and the kids don't have to go to school that day.
Really?
Yes, in some states, not all states. I know in Pennsylvania, the state of Pennsylvania, it is like that. It's a holiday.
To Transylvania.
Pennsylvania, that's a state in America. A state you never want to go to.
Why?
Why?
I'm joking. Okay, can I go forward? There she is.
Oh wait, how many people did she help again? Can you go back?
Sure. She went to 36 different countries to work for people who had lost their sight. And people who could not hear, and people who could not speak. She would go and she would raise money and give it to the school and start schools in these countries to help these children. Now, if you want to know more about Helen Keller, there is a book and a movie. Both the book and the movie are called The Miracle Worker. One of the students this morning, Angie, She told me her mom has this book.
Angie.
She found that book in with her mom's books. Called The Miracle Worker. In the movie that I showed you, that little girl, she's a good actress. The one that played Helen Keller, she's a very good actress, isn't she?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think she was a very, very, very good actress.
She's not blind.
And the woman who plays Anne Sullivan in that movie, her name is Anne Bancroft. She is a very famous actress in America. Very great actress. Okay, anybody have a question?
No.
Nobody?
No.
You show us Tyson.
Yeah. That can show us Tyson.
Tyson's over at his house. He's sleeping. Moisha, go get Tyson. Go get Tyson.
Yeah.
Go get
Yeah.
him and bring him over here. Okay. Okay, everybody, here's what I want you to do. Go get him. Here's what I want you to do. Open your notebook to an empty page. And write at the top, Helen Keller quiz. Helen Keller quiz. Now we're going to take a little quiz here. You can use your notebook.
Yay.
A few of the questions you will have to use your brain and think about the answer. And the last question.
Is it gonna be like the years?
No. You will see. You will see. The last question is a good question. I had some funny answers from the students. Okay, are you ready?
Yes.
All right.
Yep.
Everybody ready? Wow, we got every student in this class. I cannot believe it. Here we go. Number one. All you have to do is write the answer. Do not write the question. What country is Helen Keller from? What country is Helen Keller from? Write the answer. That's number one.
You don't need to write this.
Don't say it. Don't say it. Write it.
I remember this.
What country is Helen Keller from? Everybody ready?
Yes.
Number two. Uh-oh, here comes Tyson. Number
Yay.
two. Number two. Come here, Tyson. Come here, buddy. Come here, come here.
Yay.
Yay. So cute.
He's cute.
Yeah, they go.
Okay.
Not the.
Cute.
Number two. What was Anne Sullivan's job? What job did Anne Sullivan have?
You mean before she taught Helen?
No, I mean, what job did she have? In the movie, what job did she have? You just said the answer.
Sally.
Mr. Barry, can you say the question again?
Sure. What was Anne Sullivan's job? What was Anne Sullivan's job?
Tyson's so cute.
Okay,
Yeah.
now here's number three.
I don't pay you.
You have to listen carefully to this question. You have to use your brain for this question. We have 5 senses, yes?
Yes.
Hold on one second.
Tyson.
Tyson goes out the house, comes in the house, goes out the house, comes in the house. He leaves the door open. Okay, we have 5 senses. When Anne was teaching Helen, which of the 5 senses was she using to communicate with Helen? Uh-oh, let me say it again.
It's
You
only
know it?
one เหรอลูก
Oh, man, you guys are good. The other
I know,
classes,
I
they
know.
were like, what?
It's only one เหรอ
Let me read it again. Shh, shh.
Yeah.
When Anne was teaching Helen, which of the 5 senses was she using to communicate with Helen? Close that door.
You're
We
looking at
have to
Tyson?
answer one or the 5 of them answer only one หรือว่า all of them อ่ะ
เมื่อกี้เสียงหมอยชาด้วย
Has everybody got that question? You okay?
Yep.
All right, let's go to question number 4.
How many questions are there?
Question number 4. Where was Anne and Helen when Helen began to understand? Where were they at when Helen began to understand about language? Where were they standing?
Oh.
Easy. Oh. You said at the start this is going to be very important.
Yes, exactly.
And that's real.
Aileen said, Aileen said, I told you this was going to be very important. Very good. Here comes Tyson trying to get in the house again. He comes in, he goes out, comes in, he goes out, and he's too dumb to close the door.
Why is he doing that?
I think just to drive me crazy. I think he does it just to drive me crazy. Okay, you ready?
Yes.
Number 5, you have to use your brain. Hey, on this question, I don't think there's a wrong answer, but you just tell me what you think. Why do you think Helen gave Anne the key? After all that time, she kept the key, she held the key, she kept the key and tortured. She locked the teacher in the room. She was very mean about that. Why do you think she gave Anne the key? Write it down.
Answer I don't know and I don't care. And it's gonna be correct.
Think about it. Think about what was happening right then when she gave her the key. Think about it. Think about it. Who thinks they know the answer to that question? Who thinks they know?
I think I know.
Okay, good.
Maybe.
Good. That means you have a good brain.
Yeah. Okay.
You have moved up from monkey brain to baboon brain.
That doesn't help.
They're the same.
Maybe
I
next
don't
week,
think that's much different.
maybe next week you will have gorilla brain. I don't
No,
know.
I'm chimpanzee.
Okay, get ready. Number
ไป
6.
กอริลลาดีกอริลลา
Wait, I'm not done.
Okay.
Number 6 ใช่ไหม
How many questions are there?
There's 10 and then a bonus question.
Okay.
Wow.
Number 6 is true or false. You just write true or false. Helen was a very good child who always obeyed her parents. True or false? Write it down. Number 6.
Say again.
Helen was a very good child who always obeyed her parents.
Obey น้องใครพูดอยู่ช่วยปิดไมค์ด้วย
We gotta hurry. We only got 10 minutes. Number 7. True or false? Number 7, true or false? Helen lost her hearing and sight as a child because she fell down. True or false? Helen lost her hearing and sight as a child because she fell down. True or false?
You don't know that. Can you speak again?
Yes. Number 7. Helen lost her hearing and her sight as a child because she fell down. Is that true or false? Number 8. Number 8. True or false? Number 8. True or false? Helen was the first deaf and blind student to graduate from Harvard University. Helen was the first deaf and blind student to graduate from Harvard University. True or false?
What's that?
Everybody pay attention. Hey. Quit writing and pay attention. Quit writing on the paper, on the board, and pay attention. Number 9. You're gonna have to look in your notebook, I think, for this one. What year was Helen Keller born? What year?
I don't remember.
What year?
I'm looking at the notebook.
Wait, give me a second.
It's in my notebook.
It's in your notebook. It should be in your notebook.
Because I forgot to write it down the first time.
You didn't write it?
เคยได้ด้วยมันมีด้วยอ่ะคุณ
Do you remember?
ไม่มี
ขอบคุณนะฝน
Okay, number 10.
เวทนาเทียนอนาจารย์อยู่
Number 10.
คุณหาไปเรื่อยๆเดี๋ยวก็เจอ
What was the
มันทำได้แหละโอเคไม่แน่
word
ใจว่าถูกไหม
that Helen learned to spell? What was the first word that Helen learned to spell? Very good. I see some of you smiling. You say, oh, that was an easy one. You wait till we get the next one.
Can we read this?
What was the first word she learned to spell? Are you ready for the bonus question?
Yeah, maybe.
You gotta listen good for this one. You gotta listen good. If you had to lose one of your senses, you have 5 senses. If you had to lose one of your senses, which one would you want to lose?
There's no right or wrong.
Yeah.
If you had to lose one of your senses, which one would you want to lose? And why would you want to lose it? Write a complete sentence. Answer in a complete sentence. Now, again, you have to lose one of your senses. Which one would you want to lose? And tell me why. Tell me why you chose that sense. That's a difficult question.
I know, but if I had to choose one, I think it'd be
Okay, hold on. We'll talk about it in a minute. We'll talk about it in a minute.
But if I had to choose, I think maybe.
If you had to lose one of your senses, which one would you lose and why? Anybody say sight? Did anybody say sight?
Nope.
No, I don't
No,
think so.
not me.
No, I don't want to lose my sight. Thank you. That'd be
I don't
scary.
think anybody said sight. Did anybody say hearing?
No. เพราะว่าทุกคนน่าจะเริ่มเหมือนกันอะ No.
It was a girl. I had one girl this morning. She said, I would lose hearing because that way I couldn't hear you complain to me in the classroom.
That's smart.
She failed the test. I'm joking. I thought that was a good answer. I thought that was a she thought about it and she had a good reason.
She's so smart.
Mr. Barry, can you read the number 10 again?
What number do you want me to?
Number 10.
Number 10. What was the first word that Helen learned to spell? What was
I
the-
can't remember it.
We were watching the movie clip. Remember? We were watching the movie. Yes,
Thank you.
it was in the movie. You remember when they were standing somewhere and she learned to spell the first word? That's where it all made sense. She understood that everything in the world has a name. Think about it. You're gonna get it. You're
ผมโม
smart
สุดยอด
kids.
สุดยอด
Very
จริง
smart kids.
And
Now,
Mr. Barry,
yes, ma'am. What?
Can you the question number 4 again? Can you speak the
You
question
want me to
4
read all the
again?
questions? Okay, listen, we got 3.5 minutes. I'm going to read the questions very quickly for you, okay? Number 1, what country was Helen Keller from? What country was Helen Keller born in? Number 2,
America.
what was Anne Sullivan's job? What was Anne Sullivan's job? Number 3, when Anne was teaching Helen, which of the 5 senses was she using to communicate with Helen? Was she talking to her? What was she doing? Number 4, where was Helen and Anne standing when Helen began to understand that everything in the world has a name? Where were they standing? Number 5, why do you think Helen gave Anne the key? Why do you think she gave her the key? You got to think about that one. And there's more than one answer that is correct. There's more than one answer. If you give me an answer and that's what you think, it's correct, okay? Unless you say that she trying to kill her with it. No, that's not true, okay? Number 6, true or false? Helen was a very good child who always obeyed her parents. Here goes Tyson going out the door again. Number 7, true or false? Helen lost her sight as a child because she fell down. True or false? Number 8, true or false? Helen was the first deaf and blind student to graduate from Harvard University. Number 9, what year was Helen born? And number 10, what was the first word Helen learned? What was her first word? Who knows that one? Raise your hand if you know number 10.
Maybe.
Okay.
I guess.
Okay, we got less than 1 minute. Did you like the story?
Yes.
Good. I hope you will go and read the book, or maybe you will watch the movie. Maybe I can find it on Rat Kids. Maybe they have it on Rat Kids. I'll find it. Okay?
Okay.
All right, guys. Have a great weekend. Bye-bye. 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 Bye-bye.
Bye bye.
Bye.
Bye.